Hey everyone, this is my video testimony on who I was before Christ, how I came to know him, and who I am after meeting him. I did not grow up in a church-going religious family. If anything, it was the complete opposite. My childhood was not fun at all. I hardly had any childhood. I was the main caretaker of my sisters, basically. So I had to mature early on. So I never really was a rule breaker. I liked to follow the rules. I, didn't like to fight. I didn't like confrontation. I didn't go out partying. I didn't drink. I didn't do all the things. I was mainly, at home, or I was at my friend's house. And it was with her back in middle school that I started going to church. And then in high school, it was at her church that I thought I had made my profession of faith. And then after graduation, she moved away, and so I really wasn't part of any church. I would go to different churches here and there with different other friends, but, nothing concrete. I didn't, wasn't part of a church family, didn't have a church home. And then when I met Corey, we became members of a church, and we were doing the church things. I was doing the church things with him. We would go to church. We would, do the Sunday school and the study groups and all that. And we did that for a long time. And still, I, was not a rule breaker. Still just like to be in the shadows, didn't like to be seen. So, I thought I was living the life how I was supposed to live, not getting in trouble, and I was going to church. And then, but then when we moved to Macon, I just had a lot of feeling of hopelessness, that, I wasn't really happy, just a lot of feelings of worthlessness. We would come to church, and I would, before coming in, I would put on my happy face and pretend that I was happy, and that, we were happy, me and Corey, and, that, I was a good mom. It was just, I was faking it. And then, January 21st of 2018, our invitation song that Sunday was "Come to the Altar, the Father's Arms Are Open Wide." And the Lord was saying, Amber, you do not have to pretend. It can be real. You do not have to fake it. Just come to me and I will help you. And, by the end of the song, my heart was racing. My hands were all sweaty. So I went to Brother Bill, and as soon as I walked in his office, I just started crying, and I just let it all out on how I was feeling and not feeling. And he prayed with me, and I prayed, and I gave my profession of faith. And after I gave my profession of faith, the tears stopped, and my heart softened, and this load of life that I've been carrying for so many years just kind of just fell off my back. And ever since then, the load just keeps getting lighter and lighter. Am I perfect? No, not by any means. But I don't pretend to be the person that I want to be. I am the person I want to be. I am a child of the King. I am loved, and I am worthy. And I love that feeling now. I still struggle with anxiety and, depression and stuff like that, but it's getting under control. And I just pray and ask the Lord, to see me through the storms of life, whether it be, this virus, or Caden being sick, or, struggles that me and Corey are having in our marriage. And the Lord, always seems to come out, and he gets us through it. And I love, and I'm happy that I have that now, and that I don't have to pretend to be loved, and that I'm happy because I have the Lord, and I always will have the Lord. Even if I have nothing else, I always have the Lord, and I'm very grateful that and blessed for that. And I'm glad that I can be the mom and wife that to my husband that I really want to be, and Caden can, see his mom as somebody who loves the Lord and looks to the Lord and prays and is happy and not just pretending. And so I hope all that made sense, and thank you for your time.